said about in my video, I don't know if it's last week, that when my child was ill, how not desperate that I was, but that I had a kind of a breakdown, and somebody sent me a message saying that they were glad that I was better now. And I just wanted to say, really, that, and they reminded me about the story about the footsteps on the beach. And most people, I think, have heard of that story where the Lord carries the person, one set of footprints, and that's because the Lord was carrying you. And it's just very true. I want to say I was never in despair, through that time, because the good thing is, when you are at a very low ebb, the Lord does carry you. And although you're maybe not always aware how close you are with him, it forces you, if you like, to turn to him more and more. And I suppose when my child was ill, we spent a lot of time in hospital, and what did I have to do? I mean, amuse her and try and keep happy and everything, but also for prayer, was just sort of a constant all the time. So what better circumstances almost to be in, where you can freely pray and and pray through the situation. And although naturally it was a very, we didn't know where it was going, but I never lost my faith, and I always looked to the Lord. And knowing that all the people in my fellowship were praying for us, and knowing that the Lord was hearing those prayers. So if you are walking with the Lord, and if you are, you never need to feel desperate. Your circumstances may bring you to a real low in your life, but that's a place to build up from, and Jesus will help you. I mean, it's when the scripture is saying about enter through the narrow gate, because that's it's the difficult path to walk when you walk with Jesus. Nobody, in fact, I've been looking at other videos and things where people are saying, that you think it's going to get easy when you decide to walk with the Lord, and in fact it doesn't. And it doesn't, because the challenges that suddenly face us, because the enemy, then we become a bigger target. So he and a target that he wants to pull off track. So then we have to work harder, and the temptation that is around. So but Jesus is there, and so thank you for your concerns, and whatever you're going through, Jesus is big enough for everybody. He's big enough, isn't he, just to to sort anything out for us. So just have faith in him and walk closely.